All right, gentlemen, you've been given the rules earlier. Most important, protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times and give me a good, clean break. You got mouthpiece? Mouthpiece? Touch gloves. Good luck to both of you.
We look at the numbers for these two. The key number, the weights. Kisner, really a cruiserweight or a 200-pounder. And he comes in tonight at 221, the most he's weighed in 5 years. And the bell sounds, but we'll quickly give you the rules. No standing 8, no 3 knockdown. Only the ref can stop the fight. The fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round. And before the end of 4, we would have a no contest. After that, we would go for a technical decision.
So here we go, first round, and Wallin clearly the taller of the two, and Kisner is a smaller guy and fights small as well. Wallin not a big banger. He's going to always try to set up his strong left hand with a good right jab.
We saw Kisner start off as left-handed, now he's right-handed. He did say he switches up.
I think I'm going to put Barry in charge of counting the times Kisner switches from southpaw to right.
Thank you very much.
You have a pencil?
I only have 10 fingers. There's a quick right hand from Wallin.
Kisner awkward, takes pride in being awkward. Question is, can he do any damage? Now he's back to, I guess we're not going to say every time he switches, because he switches
all the
from
time.
left-handed to right-handed stance all the time. But
And we asked him, he said he doesn't do it by design. It's just something that happens. This is where he doesn't want to be, when he's back to the ropes.
He's complaining about something.
He's got a cut
Yeah.
over his right eye.
Wallin, the bigger guy, is taking it to Kisner.
And Kisner is obviously being bothered by that cut and is telling the referee that it was a headbutt. We haven't seen any indication of that. We will, of course, attempt to find out.
Right hands all day. Right.
that's a shame when it happens this early in the fight. You know, when a fighter cuts, and Raul knows this as well as anybody, when a fighter cuts, either it spurs him on to a greater effort or he gets defensive. Now the rule, of course, the referee has to decide, and he'll let us know after this round, hopefully, whether that cut was opened by a butt or a punch. If it's a punch, well then, if the fight is stopped.
And that was just Wallin throwing him down.
If the fight is stopped because of the cut, the uncut fighter would win by technical knockout. If the fight is stopped because of a cut opened by a butt,
Time. Go to that
4
corner.
rounds are complete, you have a no contest.
He says he can't see. Come here.
Well,
Kisner saying that he
unintentional
can't see
headbutt.
out of the eye.
He says he told me he can't see, so I'm calling you.
It is, it keeps running in. It's the halfway, honestly.
Do you feel like it's getting better or not?
No, of course not. I'm fighting.
Can you see?
Long look being taken by the
Kinda
doctor.
did.
Yes or no?
It's like 50-50, honestly.
If you can't see,
Wallin leading a few
That's it.
cheers here.
You want to fight? You don't want to fight.
Yeah, I want to fight.
Smart move, might as well win the crowd.
Doc, Doc, stay there. Go over there. Fighter, come over here to this doctor. Okay, get over there.
And there is a cut. I thought I saw a cut on the side of the head too. So clearly,
So yeah,
okay?
it was
a
definitely
headbutt.
a headbutt. Yeah.
Time in. Bucks. Let's go.
Pretty eventful first round.
I'll say. They want Kisner to throw that right hand a little bit more, and Wallin has been there for it.
And that cut on the side of Wallin's head.
Break.
looks pretty
Break clean.
nice.
Break
Yeah, of
clean.
course, head
Let him
cuts
go.
always
Really?
burn.
Always, yeah.
Burn, bleed a
Bucks.
lot more, yeah.
Well, the thing is, the cut on the side of Wallin's head is not dripping into his eye.
5 seconds.
So some work to be done in both corners.
Sit down, Nick. That's right. Okay, Billy will get it. You got one eye, Nick.
can't see. Excuse me, let the doctor in.
Can you see or not?
Can you see?
Can you see? He can see out of one eye.
Watch, let the doctor in. Oh, yeah.
That was a headbutt, ref, wasn't it? Okay.
Can you see?
If you got to stop it, does he lose if he can't see?
Let's watch. Back up, please.
Well, I need to know, though.
Hold on a second. Let the doctors do what they got to do.
How many fingers here?
I'm seeing halfway between the hat ones. I don't know if he's. I don't know. No.
All right, hold on. It's over. That's it.
And the fight
But
is
it's a
being
technical
stopped
decision, right?
because he can't see. Kisner was complaining he could see.
Technical.
Of course, his dad was saying he could see out of one eye. That's the guy who's not taking the punches.
Exactly, and the referee indicated to us he ruled it was caused by a butt, so we will have a no contest.
No contest.
You can't see.
Well, an
That should be a
inauspicious
technical fucking
beginning.
decision, Dad.
No
I've
contest.
seen the blood in your eyes.
I can't see.
Could you see on the other eye?
Yeah, but the other eye, like when I'm turning southpaw, I can't see my jabbing.
Okay.
He said he can't see 6
That's why I'm
times.
getting
What
lost
are you
on
gonna
the inside.
All right,
do?
okay.
You can't see.
I've been saying no contest. I believe it's a no decision.
That was a headbutt. It should be a technical decision. Fuck this.
So I think we're going to be able to see here, Steve, where the headbutt occurred.
Well, just think of how disappointed Wallin is, his American debut. Here it comes, boom.
Oh,
yeah. that was
nasty.
as blatant as he can get. Obviously, you can't blame either fighter for it. And I think Wallin might not have even realized he was cut, but certainly Nick Kisner realized it right away.
And you can see the blood starting
Yeah.
on Wallin as well.
And then later in the round, Kisner trying to hold on.
That was pretty blatant, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Just trying to show him, hey, you know, I'm the bigger guy here.
Well, Wallin was starting in the last portion of the round, starting to land a few shots.
Yeah.
Yes.
And, you know, we don't know what's going to happen, but think about it. Put yourself in the doctor's position. If the fighter tells you, I can't see, you know, what doctor is going to send them out there?
None.
So,
And honestly, it wasn't a bad deal for Kisner because he didn't lose the fight. Then he'll probably get another named fighter that wants to fight him.
and he gets paid.
And he got paid exactly.
Yeah.
He found a way
Yeah.
out.
Might be the most important part.
He
Yeah.
was smart. He played it smart. I mean, he's an experienced guy. He's been around. He knows what he was doing, Barry.
Well, he does. You hate to see a fight end that way.
Right.
Both for the fighter and, frankly, for the crowd.
Yeah, and we wanted to see Wallin. You know, he's a heavyweight prospect, undefeated.
And Wallin wanted to fight more. But I think there was no need for Kisner to continue with that cut in the first round. Can you imagine if they would have let him go? It would have been a bloody mess.
Yeah. All right, let's make it all official once more to the center of the ring and Jimmy Lennon Jr. Jimmy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has been stopped at the end of round number 1 due to an unintentional headbutt. A referee in charge stops the contest upon advice of the ringside physician as Nick Kisner no condition to continue. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, this bout goes into the books as a no decision.
Well, that'll get everybody riled up here.
Just to explain what a no decision means, in essence, is as if the fight never happened. It's not a win or a loss or a draw. It's none of the above. And it doesn't really affect the fighter's record very much. The only time it ever comes into play is if a fighter's, let's say, 20-0 with 20 knockouts, and then he has that one added fight, which obviously is not a knockout win. But it's not a win, it's not a loss, and Kisner's sister.
And you can't even really do a report card of any sort on Otto Wallin. I mean, we will see him again. You made the point that he was starting to get some punch score with some punches, but he would get an incomplete on a report card, I would say, huh?
Yeah, you see Joey Gamache, Wallin's trainer, the former world champion, obviously disappointed because, you know, you only get one chance to make a first impression here in America. And the heavyweight division is a hot division right now. For now, at least, the big three, Fury, Wilder, and Joshua, are not fighting each other, which means they need fighters to fight. And while Wallin is not anywhere near that level yet, he wants to prove that he will get there within the next year or so. And something like this obviously doesn't help him much.
Right, and he will not go back to Sweden, incidentally. He has been living in New York. He will stay in New York.